feel light as a feather. I'm flying without a Kukasaur.
These phlogiston wings are awesome!
What's going on? Paimon can barely believe her eyes. How did they fly all on their own?
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a handheld trackball that controls the flow of gaseous phlogiston.
That's incredible.
Yeah. If our tribe, well, just think of the countless tragedy.
You'd better believe. Elder. Why not? The scoring rubric is about.
You may be.
Well, if we can.
Chaska, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
Right? That's what I think.
I agree that they have.
Why? Shunan finally mustered the courage to go through with this. And now you're saying it doesn't count?
I don't have any experience using these wings in battle. Nor is it immediately obvious. Taking a longer-term perspective, I think we need to start by getting thoroughly acquainted with how these...
You all raised back. We lost so many people in that war. And as for real...
Huh? Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Elder Alpa.
You have nothing to thank me for.
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news! Kukasaurs are attacking the merchants again!
Again? Okay.
Huh? Why did Chaska rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
Oh, it's back! It found us again! Run! Get out of here!
Curses. She's really riled up this time. Hey! Stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings! Get back here and let's fight!
Stop! All of you!
Chaska! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing! What's going on? Why isn't she doing anything?
So it really is you. Sister.
Wait, sister? That Kukasaur is Chaska's sister?
Koya, wait!
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her? Chaska, are you okay?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. No point. She's an expert at hiding her tracks. Once she's shaken you off, you'll never catch up to her. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide-and-seek when we were kids. Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukasaurs. Anyway, she and I grew up in the nest together. Her name's Koya, and she's my big sister. We played together all the time, chasing each other through treetops or mountaintops. It felt like it would go on that way. Not all Kukasaurs are friendly towards people. Koya, for instance, she's fine with me because we grew up around each other, but she's not fond of other humans. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and after I left, she became more and more reluctant to interact with humans.
Maybe she thinks that...
It's a possibility, but in any case, I had a hard time adjusting.
Ah, so So that...
Yeah, I did. I started getting curious about these humans. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness with her. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she ever approached a human settlement on purpose.
So, how did you answer her?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. On the one hand, I'd already made up my mind to embrace my new family and accept my human identity. But I also knew that Koya wasn't a fan of humans, and I didn't want to disappoint her. She took my hesitation as an answer. She saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit, and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today. Not for a lack of trying, though. It must be hard for Mom. For now, let's...
What was wrong with that Kukusaur? If we just let it escape back into the wild...
So, I hear there's been another Kukusaur attack.
Ha! I knew it! They're wild animals, and they can't be trusted.
Hey, show a little respect. The Kukusaurs are our partners.
Maybe in the flying squad.
Well,
Are you
Huh?
You take that back!
Things are changing so quickly.
Chaska,
On any other day,
but now that the...
I worry that Chaska,
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so.
Thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave this to us.
This whole situation...
You think someone...
It's possible. Also, Chaska, could you try to keep a low profile while you're out there digging around? We don't want to give our hand away.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. If we can find out what led her to do it, that should give us something to work with. Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she's forgiven me. If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue, sometimes you need a third-party facilitator. Let's go see my mom.
The show begins!
Wow, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing where I'd jump from the top of this tree, and Koya would fly over from the platform and catch me in midair. Or sometimes we'd both fly from the treetop together, and then after some aerial maneuvering, she'd throw me up onto that platform. After we got a bit older, We went to the nearby shores looking for even greater heights.
Stop! You're gonna give Paimon a heart attack!
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. My last visit was only a week ago, wasn't it? See? I visit you more than I visit Papa Cusco. I brought a couple of friends with me. These are the Traveler and Paimon. Traveler, Paimon, this is my mom. Her name is Chimpu. In the human tongue, anyway.
Hi!
No, not really. I don't speak it as such, but I can sort of get the gist. Although only with Mom and Koya, since I spent my formative years with them. Even then, it's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. Seems to work about 9 times out of 10, anyway. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow we still manage to communicate. Call it the family bond, I guess. Don't worry. I'm doing well, but I think Koya might be in some trouble. I know she's never been a fan of humans, but...
Does, Auntie Chimpu know anything?
Doesn't look like it. Koya hasn't visited her in a long time. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? I really need to talk to her. If this animosity between her and the tribe continues, then the next time there's an incident, I don't know if I'll make it there in time. She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
lucky that time.
Everyone hold hands.
Incoming. Hey!
Curiosity deserves a reward. This is a really remote location.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler. Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of sight for now. She'll talk to Koya first. Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show...
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack. No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took Chime.
What the heck? Who would do such a...
I searched day and night, and finally found them.
Oh, yeah! Tafal's contraption is working like a charm. Got her? Hey, there's another one! Wait, is that the one that got away last time?
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch.
Chaska!
Chaska? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, phlogiston wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was...
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And He also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so he needs dealing with urgently.
To Paul? Huh. Sounds from...
Well, he tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for phlogiston wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
I don't know, honest!
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So, the gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the Kukasaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the Kukasaurs you took, where are they now?
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based, apart from him and his henchmen. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
Chaska, Traveler!
That voice! It's Alpa!
Elder Alpa? What brings you all the way...
Well, I was I don't...
Elder Alpa, does the name...
Huh?
No. If he was...
Now that you were away, he was a crap...
The children of it.
But despite his... In the end,
Wingless.
perhaps...
Either way.
Easy, Chaska. The ringleader bringing these... After all...
Is that why
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. I'll take the...
Fair enough. Sorry. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it spirals out of control. Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly.
So Alpa says that T'Pol's from the children of...
Let's start by talking to someone we know. Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day. Yeah. So, you've come all this way and interrupted my precious nap time. Might I inquire as to, why?
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait. Does the name T'Pol mean anything to you? He's a craftsman, apparently.
Huh. T'Pol. Yeah, that rings a bell. I think that's Puma's child. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you looking for... Huh, phlogiston wing...
Close it up?
Yeah, he's...
So right up...
You mean your gut... But his parent, which means I'll, go...
Speed of light!
I'm back. Allow me to introduce T'Pol's mother.
Hello.
Oh, shit. I all he cared about. And then when he... He's no son of mine.
Wow, they've really fallen out.
Her husband. If you... I'll go keep...
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we got now.
Some early designs for the Ochkanat.
So, was he serious? Oh, yes. The one from
That balloon has been there for a while. What if it started off even...
Heart of T'Pol.
Seems like... By myself, I doubt even...
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. Nope. That's way beyond time.
Let's not worry. Just because we can...
Oh, good.
And Mutoda.
No more Kukasaurs. We want phlogiston wings.
Chaska, you're finally back.
Some people even think we arrested the merchants.
We found some promising leads. But there's a...
A relic from the Cinder City?
An airborne workshop. And a hot air... Neither
Really?
Do you still remember? But now...
You mean...
Precise.
And then we...
Yes.
It's an extreme...
If you want to give it... Chaska.
We want phlogiston wings.
Goodness me. That...
Maybe so...
From a technical then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach. See, our prep, it's not...
So, what happens if...
It'll collapse.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. As...
You're right about rough...
Let's fly.
Look! chunk of solid phlogiston right over that spout!
Take me up! Locked on!
Koya can give you.
Wow, Paimon didn't notice it all.
Well,
Whoa, you didn't even have to summon her!
yes, up there. That's probably where Chime is. All right, let's go have a little talk with this T'Pol.
Take me up!
Aha. Just, and sure enough, I should be able to figure it out with DePaul's. That should just about do it. Now all it needs is a nice hard kick.
Maybe that works on your guns, but, huh? We're really moving! Here it is! The workshop in the sky! Makes you wonder why T'Pol even bothers with phlogiston.
Well, also, for someone like
But if... why bother making a hole? But...
with any...
Cuckoosaurs! Seems like the merchants were right. T'Pol's using them... Why won't it fly away like the others?
She's still breathing, but barely. By the looks of it, once a Kukasaur is drained of phlogiston... Let me see. Looks like log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop, even though it relies on the relic. Log number 348 has log number 117, log number 121.
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out!
Yeah,
Did anyone else notice how the numbering system in this notebook said...
we haven't got time. Huh. Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Center City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you? Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot.
What are they doing here?
It's T'Pol's henchman. He must have brought them here using the relic in his prototype wings. Watch out!
The Temple of Wisdom!
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
Illusion shattered! Ha! Ha!
Hey, look here! More of T'Pol's
Log number 403. Introduce me to some new comrades who fully support my ideas. I told them, but I also told them that progress can erase into... I promised them that our research will be the new frontier. I only hope.
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. Yes, what a wonderful world that would be. If only it were possible. We could respond faster. But T'Pol, what about the saurians you're draining dry of phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky, you're stealing it! Bad move. I won't let you get away with it. I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I don't think we'll find anything else here.
Let's fly!
I can't believe he captured so many Kukasaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving this problem at the source. Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's...
Let's search this area for now. If we still can't find Chime, we'll double back. What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet, but look! It's another one of T'Pol's notebooks!
Alright.
Log number 428. We decided to restart the experiments on phlogiston refinement, but without telling. This is the final log number 436. Anyway, as long as our log number 4.
Huh? Why is this log empty?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was prevented from recording the results.
Log number 0. We lost many comrades in the accident. Among them are... But we cannot. As of today, they are to facilitate all this we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact...
There's also a letter.
T'Pol, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter to the Flower Feather. Your father is gravely ill. I know you never liked him and cared even, but we'll still be waiting here for you.
So Puma's not T'Pol's real mom? Huh. Well, she did never called her mom, but I'm gonna assume she...
We know that T'Pol's father passed away quite recently. And this letter, it looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself. If we ask ourselves why this letter, it all points to one answer.
That's right. T'Pol was my child. He was born during my days as a wingless wanderer. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies. Not an aimless, wingless nobody. But his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly, until the love we once had for each other was gone. He started a new family, with another traveler who was also looking to return home. And I went back to the Flower Feather clan.
Alba?
I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, my child still harbored dreams of the skies. Can you imagine, Chaska? The joy and surprise I felt when he showed up at my door, asking to join the flying trials. Or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own worth, rather than relying on my position as elder. And then the anguish that overcame me when he was rejected by the Kukasaurs and became wingless, just as I had after my injury.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your face here.
Don't take this the wrong way, Chaska. I'm not here for a fight. I just want to talk. Isn't that your preferred way to resolve things? I trust you've learned of T'Pol's wish on your way here. A world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. If only his dream can be realized, no one will ever have to lose their wings again. Our aerial prowess will be greater than ever before. War will never again come at such a great cost. The loss of Koichi is a tragedy that need never be repeated. So tell me, Chaska, do you really wish to see the phlogiston wings forever grounded and gathering dust?
Nothing you've said excuses all the conflict you've caused.
You mean the argument back at the tribe? It was a necessary measure. Sometimes this is the only way to accelerate the pace of progress. Is a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? Of course not. It is a brief moment of suffering for the greater good, and the child would come to understand this in due course. The phlogiston wings are that bitter pill. We will never progress as a tribe if we cling to the scraps the Kukasaurs offer us. Once the people have embraced the phlogiston wings, they will never look back. Even if they learn how the refined phlogiston is sourced. They will convince themselves that the sacrifice of a few Kukasaurs is a small price to pay for our dominion over the skies. But this I had not anticipated. I barely had the chance to introduce the phlogiston wings to the tribe before you found this place.
Your plan was hardly foolproof.
Yet, it can still be salvaged. Chaska, traveler, you are the hope of humanity. I'm sure you have your doubts about my methods, but know that my love for humanity and for Natlan is genuine. You know me, Chaska. And you know that I've always treated everyone in the Flower Feather clan as my own children, as fellow humans. Surely you can understand my perspective.
Alpa, Natlan doesn't belong to humans alone. And truthfully, neither do I. How many times has the Abyss invaded Natlan now? And yet despite how much stronger it is than us, Natlan still stands as a nation of humans and saurians. Peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days, because social bonds are what hold a civilization together. Weren't you the one that taught me that? And yet you would break the bond we share with our Saurian companions to take more power for ourselves? That's as stupid as hacking your own arm off to use it as a club.
They are wild beasts, driven purely by instinct. How could they possibly understand human social bonds?
Ugh, how did someone like her ever become a writer?
You overestimate them. They bow to the strong and shun the weak. It's all about survival of the—
You're wrong, Alpa. They only reject the wingless because they don't want to fly anyone to their death.
Chaska, I will promise you this. Only the unruliest wild cucosaurs will be used for phlogiston extraction. The ones who have nothing else to offer to humanity.
Well, that's too bad. Because I know a few unruly wild cucosaurs who don't think that idea is gonna fly. Namely my mom, my sister, and me. And the others? To us, they're friends, family, even children. So if you want to put any of them in one of your cages, you're gonna have to go through us.
Is that right? I knew you might be difficult to convince. Maybe this will change your mind.
Alpa!
Careful! Don't make any rash decisions. Unless you want to see her suffer.
Oh no, that's one of the extraction cages!
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while—
Take control? What are you planning to do with Mutota and his supporters?
merely accelerate their end. And since you insist on imposing me too, I have no choice but to keep you here until the dust has settled.
So that's what you meant by I just want to talk. You never intended to negotiate. You just wanted to stall us.
No, Chaska. You are the strongest warriors we have. Put down your weapons, and I promise you that no harm will come to this young Sarian. I just need you to stay here for the next couple of weeks or so, while as long as the majority supports our vision. Even the Pyro Archon cannot meddle in our internal affairs.
Your vision is deranged, and the Flower Feather Clan will never support it.
You sure about that? Then wait here and see. Time will tell.
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe fights back, Mutota's in grave danger!
Stop delaying the inevitable! Drop your weapons and get into the cages, now!
She's still holding Chime hostage. Is there really no other way?
Koya?
Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down. Drop your weapons, now! This instant! No! The relic!
Take me up!
Let my name echo in song! There is no escape! Incoming! Cut to the chase!
Give up, Alpa. We're negotiating my way. This ain't your strong suit.
Hey, something's up with this relic!
Fire in the hole!
No! What is she doing? She'll bring us all down with her!
But why? We stabilized the relic!
Maybe it got damaged in the fight. If we don't think of something fast, this whole workshop is gonna fall apart.
No. They're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe!
Okay. It's too powerful. This ain't a toy like last time. I don't think I can just throw it aside. But we need to get it far away before it explodes. Then the tribe will be safe, and so will this workshop. Koya, remember when we were kids? Come on, let's take this thing high up into the sky. Don't worry, I know I can get rid of it before it explodes. We're talking some surface wounds at most. All I need is for you to catch me at the end, just like old times. I can't hold it back anymore. We have to go.
Don't be insane!
Alpa, what are you?
You're a fool, Jaska! Why would you choose such a risky solution? We cannot entrust the safety of our tribe to this wild Saurian!
I'm the fool. You really think you can stand a better chance than me?
Sure, it may be asking too much for an ex-wingless to escape the blast radius in time. But I can fly it a safe distance away, even if it's the last thing I do. Here. These should be high enough to save the clan. What?
You don't get to die a hero today. Koya, are you hurt? Let me take a look at you. What do you mean, I'm fine? Didn't I tell you to catch me on your back? Why did you try to shield me from the blast? Accident? Yeah, right. Seriously, you're as stubborn as ever.
Chaska! Koya!
How are things looking here? I think that's putting it mildly. I owe you one. Again. Oh, but be honest. Do you still think Kukasaurs can't form bonds?
Mom, I'll figure out the refinement problem. I'll find a way. You don't need to worry about it. I just need some more time. That's all I ask. Please just trust me. Just this once.
The Flower Feather Clan yield to the strong. And it's up to the winners to define what strength means. So it looks like it's my turn to yield.
So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The blast barely touched her. The reason she fainted was old injuries playing up, compounded by overexertion in recent days. The moment she finally relaxed, all the built-up stress finally caught up. Anyway, now, if she wasn't so busy with...
I'll find an opportunity to apologize to her. I promise.
You'd better.
Got it. You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, but we're not done talking. What are we gonna do with her, Even after everything that's happened, she still hasn't figured out how to start the conversation with you. She keeps saying, I don't think Koya has forgiven me yet. But if you ask me, she's the one who's scared to open up and have an honest conversation. For all her confidence, she's a very sensitive soul underneath. You'd think as a peacemaker, she of all people would know how to reconcile with her family after a falling out. She must have been a handful growing up. Thank you for being there for her. And of course, thank you for keeping her safe when you were up there in the sky.
Koya, Uncle Cusco, we're here!
Ha! I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing danger with Chaska ever again.
Cusco, I understand how you must feel. But it's all thanks to Koya and Chaska's efforts that the airborne workshop didn't come crashing down on our heads.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask. They didn't hurt you while we were gone, did they?
Thankfully, when her co-conspirators tried to arrest me, I was out coaching Koyer and Junan. The two of them were a huge help. They took care, and as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see our dear Saurian friends replaced with phlogiston-powered gizmos. I'm so sorry you got mixed up in this, by the way. We should have caught on to Alpa's scheme sooner. We could have saved so many Kukasaurs from getting hurt. Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled. We've just left one small, harmless part intact, and repurposed it as a jail for Alpa and her cronies.
Let's see how they like being locked up in a sky prison!
So, it looks like there's just one last conflict left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said I had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? And now they have. But I still have no idea what to say. Koya, I just want to say, I'm sorry for how things went down back then. Huh? Does this mean you're not mad at me anymore?
There's that family likeness coming through again.
But that day, when we ran into each other... Huh? So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Oh, it's Chime and Chimpu! They're here too! me!